Welcome to the Cherry Bundy Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. FAU Stadium, and it's a home game for the champs from Conference USA under Lane Kiffin. The Owls of Florida Atlantic don't even have to leave the nest tonight, but it's a quasi-home game for the Akron Zips, too. About a third of their roster is from South Florida. Kiffin versus Bowden tonight should be interesting. Driscoll on the end around to Willie Wright. And he gets inside the 45-yard line to the 43, and a flag comes in.
May get a face mask in there. Anytime you seen that head turn, that came from that far official.
Bring this guy down to the turf all night.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to substitute already. Ball snapped.
3rd down and 11, sliding up in the pocket as Driscoll gets to the outside, nowhere to run, and he is brought down short of the 25-yard line.
That's a terrific job by the Akron defense, trying to get a substitution in, being able to get Driscoll to the ground. They try to create confusion. That's what FAU tries to do, but a good job of recovering the Akron defense, forcing a 4th down situation.
And Lane Kiffin thought long and hard about it, but he's going to run Greg Joseph, the field goal kicker, out there. This is a huge win for Akron on the opening series. Kiffin absolutely hates kicking field goals.
Yeah, Chuck Amato's defense with the stop here.
44-yard attempt for Joseph, 15 of 19 on the year. Native of Boca Raton. No good. Chuck Amato's defense with the stop. Terry Bowden Zips are fired up in about a month and a half.
Yeah, he's the future of Akron football. This is the quarterback that they're grooming, that they feel is going to be here for the next 3-4 seasons.
And he throws a pass across the 45-yard line that's snagged by Austin Wolf, big veteran receiver for the Zips. Play fake, rolling out. Nelson scanning, throwing, and it's underthrown. But the catch is made by A.J. Coney. The senior out of Orlando, the Weber State transfer, adjusted to the ball in flight and picks up 20 and a 1st down.
This is a great job by a quarterback throwing to an area. It's running back by committee for sure. It's not just one guy. They're going to have multiple guys running that ball all night long.
Trying to convert on 3rd down from the 23. In trouble. Nelson stepping up, and he's got a lane to the 1st down, and he's got it. And a handful more inside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 14 for Cato Nelson.
That's just a terrific job. I want you to look at the running back, number 9, Manny Morgan. He just got a little bit, a little piece, a little block there. And that sprung Nelson to get to the outside, find a play.
Chris Kiffin, the defensive coordinator for FAU, says it's a bend without breaking type of defense. Try not to break here on the opening series for Akron. Nelson is clobbered. Hit not once but twice. Finished off for a big loss. Hunter Snyder, the 6'7" defensive end. Also Jeremiah Tolini, the D tackle, in there.
Oh, you're going to see an amazing TE game. That's the tackle going outside to inside. And it's just a tremendous stunt by that defensive line. You're forced the Akron offensive line to have to communicate. And if you don't communicate, that's how you get your quarterback killed. A terrific job of that defensive line working together and corralling Nelson for the big sack.
38-yard field goal attempt for Nick Gasser. No. He pushed it to the outside. Nick Gasser. He's going to line up in the slot on the near side. But they go to Devin Singletary. He's going to be a couple of yards short of the 1st down line to gain. Lako and Bell combine on the stop. Interesting call there from Kendall Briles, the offensive coordinator. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Singletary hit, spins, and gets the 1st down yardage.
Wow, that's a gutsy call there on 4th down by FAU. Going for it in your own territory. Once per quarter, sometimes twice per quarter already, putting some pressure on the Akron defense.
Second penalty against the Zips. This is Kierith White out of the backfield making the catch. He has got speed to burn. And after the catch, he's Going to have another first down for FAU. How about Lane Kiffin going for it there on 4th down, fairly deep in his own territory?
Boy, he's not afraid to take chances. He's going to be aggressive. They're playing at home. They know they have an opportunity to get points. He's going to continue.
Man wide open. Down the middle. That's John Rain, the tight end, who needs to step up tonight. The leading tight end, Harrison Bryant, is out with an injury. The offense catches its breath here. Takes some time off the play clock. Man wide open. Caught at the 6 by Woods. First down, goal to go for the Owls.
I think if I get one-on-one down here by the in the red zone, I'm going to throw up the Woods as much as I can.
With the tackle, and they're going to go for it again. Driscoll rolling out. Lobs it to the end zone. Man wide open. Touchdown. Willie Wright, the true freshman. First points of the game, and they go to Florida Atlantic.
This offense is fast, 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 and you get in a situation where I think everybody in the ballpark is thinking Singletary, but then all of a sudden you get a streaking receiver in Wright, a true freshman, streaking to the back of the end zone. That's an easy pitch and catch for Driscoll.
Joseph tacks on the extra point. So the second series for the Owls bears fruit. Here, 13 plays, 79 yards on that series. It is the rookie Willie Wright with the touchdown grab. After a failed opening drive where they missed a 44-yard field goal attempt, they get a 13-play, 79-yard touchdown drive. Short kick. It was out of bounds. Penalty on Greg Joseph. Not exactly sure what he was trying to accomplish there.
Lane's out here putting on a show. That was an onside kick, trying to get Akron on their heels a little bit. Remember, this is a ball game, so you get these kids have been out here.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Akron has accepted penalty 5 yards from the spot that the ball went out of bounds. First down.
Much more as a big-time leader and as a coach. He's doing it on the field and off the field.
Third down and a ton. And it's incomplete. Ooh, and a targeting call most likely coming here. Andrew Sorrell lowered his shoulder, the free safety, and blasted the receiver.
Yeah, that one's
Van Edwards is trying to shake it off.
That's targeting if I ever seen it. It's just an uncalled for, a defenseless receiver. The ball's already thrown.
Following the play, personal foul, late hit with targeting. Defense, number 14. 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
5-6 yard runs are great, but getting the ball down the field is how they're going to score points today.
Nelson keeps it on 2nd and 14. Inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Al Shire, another tackle. Let's go down to Cole.
I think you go for it here.
Gasser missed from 38 earlier. Zips are on the board. 2 series, 3 points for Akron. They're in this ball game with heavily favored FAU and Boca. You know, and for all the playful jabs and tweets about Nick Saban that we've seen in recent weeks, very grateful for what he has learned from him and some of his other mentors over the years. You can really see that he has matured as a head coach. Jason Driscoll out to the 35-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
So far, the Akron defense has done a great job of limiting him to none of those big carries.
Taking it to the outside is Kerith White. Boy, he's been more effective on the ground tonight so far than Devin Singletary. That's his 3rd carry. He's got over 20 yards rushing. Singletary, 8 carries, 17 yards. Caleb Woods on that touch to the 44-yard line. Gilbert with the stop.
If I'm the Owls here, I'm trying to blitz him.
Willie Wright cuts the corner. First down. Boy, the freshman has had an impact on this game here in the first half.
Yeah, John Locko, the defensive Mike linebacker for Akron, loses contain, and sometimes You don't know the speed until you're out there on the field. I think you start right there. That's where you run the football behind that all-conference center. See if you can get a good push up front.
Driscoll may have checked the play here.
He sees one-on-one at the bottom.
Handoff. And Singletary is brought down at the 3. Now what do Kendall Briles and Lane Kiffin decide to do here?
No, he's going to go for it. He's already shown his hand earlier in the game. It's not even a question. They've gone for it twice already on 4th down.
And they're 2 for 2.
He's got one-on-one on the outside with both wide receivers.
Driscoll's going to keep it himself, and he marches into the end zone. Touchdown, Jason Driscoll. Three for 3 on 4th down.
They worked on that play yesterday at practice, and you see Driscoll, he's effective. That's the word that Lane Kiffin used. He's effective because he can utilize his legs when needed. Everybody's keying in on Singletary down there inside the 5-yard line, but you can't forget about the quarterback. He walks in untouched. Another 4th down conversion for FAU. And this is the reason why I said you got to go for touchdowns if you're Akron, because FAU can score in a hurry.
14-3 Owls. They'll have a lot of confidence playing here at home in the Cherry Bundy Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl, looking for their 10th win in a row.
The dual threat running back combo. One guy goes down. Now it's going to be all on Morgan. Have to carry the load for Akron.
Pass is complete, and shedding a tackle is Austin Wolf. He'll be about a yard shy of the line to gain, so 3rd down coming up. It's
a game like this. A lot of people, a lot of eyeballs on FAU tonight.
And just ahead of the early signing period tomorrow. A.J. Coney the catch. And he gets to the 47-yard line of FAU. It's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout. Owls.
Got 2 good quarterbacks. J.T. Barrett along with Sam Darnold. Could this be Sam Darnold's last collegiate game?
Driscoll opening it up. Deep shot. Right. Caught by Solomon. Down to the 24-yard line. They'll hustle up over the ball.
You just throw it up and you hope your 6'2", 205-pound senior goes up and gets it. That's Solomon making a play.
Driscoll caught by Singletary. Looking to get to the outside, and he spun down at the 11, kept in bounds by Alvin Davis.
And get some yards.
Singletary. Touchdown Owls. Shifty moves by the sophomore running back Devin Singletary. And that's a Conference USA record. His 30th rushing touchdown of the year, breaking Kevin Smith's old record, who is now, of course, his running backs coach here at FAU.
Here's the guy that just is never denied the end zone. When he sniffs it, when he smells it, he just knows where he needs to get to go. He's got to get there. That's Singletary. That ball in his hands, he just will never be denied. Finding, forcing his way across the goal line.
Good use of timeouts on that last Akron series to preserve time on the clock for FAU. Not like they need a ton of it, but they're able to score a touchdown, Kirk, in 58 seconds.
Yeah, but it was because of the Akron offense stalling. And they're a better tackling team this year than they were last year. Definitely a new step in the right direction.
Manny Morgan on the Wildcat play. He picked up a couple of first downs in the first half for the Zips, but it looks like he's probably short here, as Al Shire stepped up and kept him from picking up the first down. So 4th down near midfield for Terry Bowden's Zips.
And this is a call that Terry Bowden right now, he's going to go for it because he realizes how effective the offense for FAU has been. If you're going to be aggressive, you got to find ways to get first downs, get points on the board, keep the ball in Cato Nelson's hands, the redshirt freshman quarterback.
FAU went for it 3 times on 4th down in the first half. First time for Akron tonight. Did they get it? All right, it's going to be close. Jalen Young, the strong safety, got up there to make the stop, but not in time. That's going to be a first down for Morgan. Did he get the line to gain?
After further review, the runner's knee was down, and the ball was at the 47.5-yard line. The runner was short of the line to gain by half a yard. It'll be FAU's ball. 1st and 10 at the 47.5.
Why he's the quarterback, I think, for this offense. Didn't win the camp battle, but has now been very effective. This is why this offense has been going. This is why he's been 9-0 as a starter so far this season. It's because of games like this. It's because of when he finds an opportunity, he tends to get positive plays, positive yards, only helps out the run game.
19-yard pickup by Singletary, now to the flat. Willie Wright slips away. Look at those moves. Down to the 16-yard line.
I go right back to him.
9th play. Play action. Driscoll to the 2. So it'll be 4th down as DeAnthony McGriff made that catch. Got to believe that Lane Kiffin's going again.
Yeah, it's the 4th time they've had a 4th down situation. They're going to go for it. He's already shown his hand all game long. 4th down, go for it again.
They're sending in a sub late. And now Driscoll turns around, is looking back to the sideline. Kendall Briles, the play caller. John Rain, the tight end. Touchdown. Devin Singletary spinning in to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown. 4 for 4 on 4th down. John Rain was the guy coming onto the field late before that ball was snapped. Number 30.
Rain was going to have a big day. Their normal tight end, number 40, Harrison Bryant, he's out. But watch Rain as he comes in, leads, gets a terrific block. And you don't need much room for Singletary. He finds it. When he smells that end zone, he just will not be denied.
Greg Joseph with the extra point. There was some hesitation right before that ball was snapped for Florida Atlantic's offense on 4th down. That was to get John Rain on the field, and he laid a great block.
Yeah, you get the guy in, get a terrific block, but with Singletary, you find a way to get in. Lane Kiffin, his offense putting on a show.
Muschamps on that staff. The Maryland defensive line coach, Jimmy Brumbaugh's in there. Rick Trickett, the Florida State offensive line coach, is in there. His son is the tight end coach for FAU here tonight. You also got Joe Ortiz in there, director of college scouting for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's in there on that photograph.
2nd down and 18, we'll call it, after that loss of 8. This is Driscoll on the keeper. Stiff arm, gets to the outside, still on his feet, tiptoeing along the sideline, gets to the 23-yard line.
Missouri had some success down the field early in that football game, and Kirby Smart at halftime said to me, 2 deep is not deep enough. I think they'll play the same philosophy.
Willie Wright takes it in for the touchdown, FAU. That's his 2nd touchdown catch. And Akron really struggling stopping in this offense. We knew that they probably would. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 here, which is interesting.
I don't see a kicker going out there. They're about scoring points. And I think the country tonight, if you're not watching FAU, they're trying to show you we're just talking about next year. Now, if you're FAU, we're talking about Oklahoma. That's who this FAU team, that's who they open up with next season against Oklahoma. So,
I'm not exactly sure about why they're doing this, but they are staying out there to go for 2. It's Willie Wright on the receiver screen. He gets to the pylon, and he got it. And that makes it 36-3. All right, Cole, Kirk, what do you think of this?
It's Lane Kiffin. This is what you get. He's about being aggressive, scoring points. He understands he's on the national stage, too. He's on the national stage, and he's showing how great his offense is. He and Kendall Browse, they're trying to go for 50 tonight.
I agree with Kirk. I think this is a giant sales pitch to recruits across the country. First early national signing day in college football history is tomorrow. Spotlight is Lane Kiffin's tonight. He's going to take full advantage of it. This means a lot to these coaches, and it means even more to these players, the majority of them for Akron.
Akron already had a little bit of its chip on its shoulder coming into this bowl game after being blown out in the MAC championship, too. So, hasn't gone well. That play comes up empty. Quadarius Smith, big play receiver.
The best athletes here in Florida. And Akron, they're doing the same thing. That's why this game is so huge tonight, to keep a lot of eyeballs on your program.
Good punt by Gasser. Backs Jalen Young back inside the 30. Finds some room up the middle. Jalen Young, the junior from Belle Glade. Great speed. Gets to the 45 of Akron. FAU 3 of 8 on third down in this football game. 4 for 4 on fourth down. Probably fourth down situation coming up. Unless they can complete this. They do not. Intended for Harrison. And so Lane Kiffin will switch it up this time. He's going to bring Driscoll off the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt from Greg Joseph. He missed that 44-yarder on the opening series. Final game is an Owl. No good. So it stays 36-3. They should have gone for it on fourth down.
Yeah, they should have gone for it. The 2 times they didn't, they've missed field goals. And it's been kind of running back by committee at Akron. Not enough consistency.
Nelson has a lot of time in the pocket. Now running out of it. Steps up and heads to the sideline. He has been chased a lot here tonight. Rashad Smith.
I'll hit you after the play, Kirk.
Driscoll will hand off. And there's Singletary. First down and a little bit more.
I was a late guy.
Forward.
Well, you'll see the interest of guys who said, hey, I'm coming to the program. Well, tomorrow you kind of put up or shut up pretty much. You go out there and let them know this is where you're going to go to school at.
Big play for Caleb Woods. To the 18. Alvin Davis finally brought him down. That's a gain of 43 for Woods.
And I think that's why this game is so huge for FAU, is because
They didn't know how to take instruction, so they had to spend the first 2 weeks just learning how to take coaching.
Driscoll, the keeper, fooled Akron's defense. Touchdown. Third touchdown for Driscoll. And Wilson Love loves it.
how will you be remembered? And Jason Driscoll, I think, is telling everybody he's the quarterback for this offense. And this is all about next year, too. This is the first game for next season for FAU, because we know who they open up with come next season. It's Oklahoma. And I don't know if the Sooners want to play this type of team that as explosive as FAU is. They're only going to get better.
Jason Driscoll and the Owls with a 40-point lead here in the fourth quarter. The Cherry Bundy Cherry Boca Raton Bowl. We'll talk more about the Owls' schedule when we come back. Boy, this has been the money down for FAU tonight.
Yeah, fourth down. They found a different way. I think they put this one in the air.
Driscoll pumps. Still looking downfield. He's directing traffic. And he is going to run for the first down to the 35.
I just love his pocket awareness.
Lane Kiffin, he told you and I, the best chance we felt was going to lie with Jason Driscoll once they got to Conference USA play, and that has proven to be the case. Touchdown, Singletary. It's like he's covered in Vaseline. 12 straight 100-yard rushing games now for Devin Singletary. That gives him 115 on the night.
Talking to his offensive coordinator earlier, Kendall Browse. I said, how do you describe Devin Singletary? He said, the hardest working guy I've ever seen at practice. You can give him a workload, but it's his determination. That last run was a determination run. Not willing to go down to the ground, finding ways to get to the end zone.
Ryan Rickle comes on for the extra point, the senior out of Fort Lauderdale, and that gets him to 50.
There's a 50-burger. And there's Singletary, just a sophomore. He'll be back again next year for the FAU Owls.
Post-game trophy ceremony presented by Capital One coming up on ESPN3. That's going to do it. As you call it, a 50-burger put up by the FAU offense. 11 wins. That's tied for the most in school history. Most as a member of the FBS. 50-3 over Akron in the Cherry Bundy Tart Cherry Boca Raton Bowl.
And you see like these fans, these students. This is important for this community down here. Great win. FAU's on the map.
For Kirk Morrison and Cole Kublik and our crew, I'm Clay Matvick. Coming up next, SportsCenter.